This is Lee with InShapeMD and HappyLee Fitness, and I hope you've been enjoying our video series that Chuck and I have been working on the last several days. They should be showing up in your inbox, and if they're not, you can let us know if this is your first video, and we'll be happy to send you the other ones. We're working on trying to help people better understand this big confusing topic about weight gain, weight loss, the inability to lose weight, and the inability to keep weight off once you've found the way to lose it. And it's a complicated process, and it's just not being talked about enough. In some circles it's being talked about, but in the average everyday life, it's just so misunderstood. The obesity challenge is just so misunderstood, and there are answers and solutions that really aren't being discussed that we want to bring to your attention. And maybe you've heard part of this, maybe you've been a patient of ours, maybe you haven't, maybe you've done a little bit of work with a nutritional consultant, maybe you've worked with a dietitian, maybe you've been to a weight loss clinic. Whatever you've done in the past, we're going to ask you to just put that past on hold and see if you can open your mind and learn a little bit more, not just about the food sensitivities that we've talked about, not just about the deficiencies that we've talked about, but something that's even larger than all of it, and that's toxins and the toxic load that our body has to deal with. 50 years ago, didn't have the same toxins that we do today. And even though they might be safe, what works for one person, it might not work for someone else, because as we've been saying, we're all just biochemically unique. We're individuals. No two people are cut alike. Therefore, our livers, our kidneys, our glands, our brain, our gut, our skin, our metabolism, they're all so unique. And so whatever you're hearing on the latest, greatest infomercial might work for some people, but it's not going to work for everybody. And if you're somebody that's been struggling with weight loss and you've been watching our series, or you're somebody that's lost weight but has not been able to keep it off, we hope that this process of helping you learn more down the road serves you really well. And maybe right now you're ready to hear all of it and maybe just a part of it. But this topic and this video is about our cells and how toxic they are. What we put on our skin, what we breathe, what's in the air, what's in our food, what we're exposed to on a daily basis is a lot. And if you're really good at detoxing, if your liver is great, awesome. And if your kidneys are really, really functioning well, that's fantastic. The average person, though, is having a serious problem, and it affects them all over. Hormonally speaking, we're out of balance. It's not about calories in and a caloric imbalance or a caloric expenditure challenge, although they're pretty important, but they're really not the answer. And every fitness gadget today wants to tell you it's about calories. And not that calories are right or wrong or good or bad, it's about the type. But if you're not absorbing them, if you're not digesting them, if you're not able to utilize them at the cellular level, it really doesn't matter. And how to detox the body? Well, let's back up. We detox every day. Every day of our lives, our body has to detox what it's taking in. But if you have a slow, yucky, mucky system for detoxifying, then you're having a much more difficult time at being well and being fit, let alone losing weight, let alone keeping weight off. If you're somebody that loses weight 3, 5, 10, 20, 50 pounds, and then you go and eat this or that, and all of a sudden you put on 4, 10, 12, whatever the number of pounds are, and you're befuddled by this, it's because you're having some challenges in the areas we've been discussing: toxins, sensitivities, deficiencies in nutrients, and they all affect your gut and or your brain, and eventually your hormones. See, we have these cells in our body, and the cells have to receive information from what we eat and what we drink. If it's clean water and clean food and clean vitamins and very clean minerals and the essential fatty acids are there, and if the essential proteins and amino acids are there, great. But if there's still a communication problem at the cellular level, it just makes this process a much bigger struggle than anyone would like to handle. The hormones are receiving messages, or not. Vitamin and minerals have to be sent into the cell, and if the cell is having a toxic challenge, these things are not getting communicated. We're talking about how your thyroid is affected, how your insulin is affecting you, how the leptin and the ghrelin in your body, ghrelin in your body is being affected. There's a message that comes from your pituitary that gets sent down to the rest of your body parts. And it's either a good message or it's a fuzzy message. And the message to the cells, then, they really just can't do what they're supposed to do, which is balance on your blood sugar, or have you have good energy, or have your joints not hurt. It's all about this inflammation we've been talking about, and what leads to it? An overconsumption of different things, such as fake foods, fake fats, and fake sugars. Why are they still in our world? Because there's an industry out there that's pushing them and telling them that it's good for you. It might be good for some people. A lot of people don't lose weight on fake sugars. A lot of people don't lose weight eating a lot of margarine. A lot of people don't lose weight with all the chemicals that they're putting on their skin. Did you know that there was a study on lipstick, and more than half the lipstick studied had lead in them? There's a mercury challenge, there's an aluminum challenge, there's pesticides, there's fake fats, there's gluten, there's dairy, there's all kinds of things that we can talk about with patients. And we just want to make you aware that if you're struggling and you're having a really hard time trying to figure this out for the rest of your life, we want to be a part of your solution. And in the next video, we're going to expose some more of the answers and the solutions of what we've been talking about, because all these things have been looked at for years. They just haven't been talked about enough for years. There's tests for this and tests for that, and they really help you better understand you, so you can stop trying to do what everybody else is doing that might work for them, but clearly is not sticking for you. So if you want to learn more and you want to be in a place where you can keep your mind open, please continue to watch. Look for our next video series. You can always check us out on Facebook at InShapeMD Severna Park or HappyLee Fitness for Facebook. And we also have a YouTube channel at HappyLee Fitness Studios. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching with us. Thanks for learning with us. We want to help you get fit, get well, and stay healthy. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Bye. This is Lee with InShape.